party people and the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street, this is Friday Night Frosthaven. On Thursday. That's right. It's the Friday night tradition that we don't always do on Friday, although we usually do. So here we are, full team. Well, I mean, not the full team, but all the members of the team that need to be here tonight. I will say, I do have an update. I'm going to upgrade my optimism of Lauren rejoining us at some point in the near to medium future from non-existent to cautious.
Why is this, James?
Well, I saw Lauren today, and she seems to be in better spirits than she's been recently, and also said that her work is heading into a lull period. So we got that going for us. So I don't know, but maybe. It could happen. So that's all very nice. And then here we are, player one, playing the human banner spear known as Sparkles. It's Rich. How you doing, Rich?
So good. Opening up the Frosthaven sheet before we start playing.
Ho. Oh man.
What a day to be rich.
Very responsible. Far more responsible than what I'm doing right now to start the stream, which is drinking an entire pot of iced tea.
I'm also adjusting my camera a bunch.
At 9 p.m. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm going to be up all night. But I'll play some Zelda. I'm on vacation. I can do whatever I want. Yeah. All right, yeah. As mentioned, Lauren can't be with us, but I can confirm she is still alive, and she still looks like that pixel figure up above. She's wearing shorts today because it's summer. But otherwise, you get the idea. Player 3, playing the Inox Drifter, the biggest hobo. It's Greg. How you doing, Greg?
Doing good, yeah.
Yeah, still.
It's my Friday. This is always the first day of my weekend, so I'm feeling chill and ready to win.
TGIT, as Greg always says. Yeah, still riding high off playing Super Double Dragon on Tuesday.
Very fun game. I'm looking forward to playing it again, honestly.
Yes. One thing that I didn't account for, that I was kind of aware was a risk when I came up with the whole concept of what if we did a show where all we did was play beat-em-ups, is that a lot of beat-em-ups are kind of just the same thing over and over. Not just within the game, but also between games, across series, across sister series, etc. So it is delightful to finally... I also thought that we would discover other beat-em-ups that went for the complexity of the Kunio-kun and Double Dragon games. And as we've discovered so far, actually, even though those are the two series that invented the genre, none of the other entrants into the genre took any inspiration. Like, all of them were like, why are there two buttons for kicking and punching? You only need one button that's called attack. And like, why are there so many friggin' moves? I can't remember all this shit.
One button, just hit it a bunch.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's been delightful. Oh, but, goodness, I should have said, and hello again, Thedev, but I should have said in the first place, Thedev in the house, hello, and Guided by Voices is also with us while lurking and playing Diablo, so perhaps not responding to the things we say, but we know you're out there, and we feel it. So that's great, and, yeah, awesome. Wicked. It's also fortuitous timing. We'll get off the beat 'em up topic in just 1 second, but it's fortuitous timing that the latest effort to revive the Double Dragon series comes out at the end of this month, and we're revisiting the series right now with Super Double Dragon.
Yeah.
Because we'll dive into that when it comes out. Take a little break from
that cycle right now.
Historical tour.
The games from the early 90s are starting to get revived. They're all becoming retro classics now, so.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, so here we are. Hey, player 4, the game runner, the showrunner, your host here at 58 Dream Street. It's me, James, playing Megara, the Aether Bone Shaper. How am I doing? Good. Catching up on my sleep. Had a whirlwind tour partway across the country to Toronto to see Beyonce on Sunday. We made the very ill-advised choice to save on hotel money by flying out the day of the show, flying back the morning after. And, we almost missed the show. We got a 3 a.m. We got up at 3.
That would
And
have been so funny.
I don't know. I don't know when the next time I would have enjoyed a day of my life would have been if Danielle had missed that show. Yeah, we got up at 3 a.m. and drove to the airport for our 7 a.m. flight. And we got there and we got through security and we're waiting, and then they board us onto the plane and we're all boarded, and then they say, oh, hey, there's a paperwork issue. We're going to push back an hour. Apologize for the delay. Please hang tight. And then after like a half hour, they're like, okay, get off the plane. It's going to be way more than an hour. And then we're just like sitting around the airport. They're sending us periodic updates via text message to say it's been further delayed. Finally, Danielle... Actually, I was the catalyst for this because I misheard an announcement which said gate change for the gate that we were at, but it was a gate change for the flight after us because they're like, this flight isn't left, so you can't use the gate. I thought it was telling us that our gate changed because we've been delayed and another flight needed it. So I told Danielle, she came back from getting concessions or something, and I was like, we gotta go. Like, we gotta get to another gate, this gate. And she was like, are you sure? And she went and she asked, and they were like, no. And then she was like, well, just come over here now. I've walked all the way over here. So I went and sat over by the customer service desk. And then Danielle happened to overhear them talking about another flight to Toronto. And she went over and was like, can we get on that flight? Because we have Beyonce tickets, and it's going to be a real thing here if this flight gets canceled.
Yeah.
And they went looking for us, and they said, you know what? There are 3 potential standbys. So maybe, because we were traveling with a friend. And they sent us over there. And they said, we'll hold your seats on this flight until you actually get on that. But maybe. And we went over there, and we waited a bit. And then, wonder of wonders, all 3 seats freed up. And they brought us all onto the plane. And this plane took off, which is cool. In the end, we got up
what that's supposed to do.
3 a.m. For a flight that left at 11:15. I could have just got up at my normal time with the normal cat breakfast alarm at 7, and we could have comfortably made the flight we did take. Anyway, we then learned later that they continued to delay our original flight until just after 1, at which point they canceled. They had to cancel it because the pilot had, by that point, been up more hours than he was legally allowed to be and fly a plane. Which seems like the kind of thing the airlines should know about and have been able to forecast sooner.
Sure.
As opposed to eventually they got the mechanical issue sorted out and they're like, oh, whoops, we forgot about the way that pilots aren't allowed to be asleep while they're flying the plane. So, yeah, that could have been real bad, but instead we made it to the show, so that was real good. I won't belabor the review of the show, except to say that, yes, Beyonce is a skilled live performer with high production values on her shows. So it was very impressive.
Would you say higher than our production value?
Yes, although I will give us credit.
Like if you had to rank them, James and with Games, James and Greg beat him up, Friday Night Frosthaven, Beyonce show. How would you rank them?
Okay, so with an asterisk, Beyonce show, followed by Friday Night Frosthaven, James with Games, Greg and James beat him up. I have upped my game after I did Friday Night Frosthaven. Guided by Voices, I'm very touched by that. But I do think even if you aren't a Beyonce fan, if you ever do get the chance on a Friday evening to go to, someone's like, hey, I got a free ticket to a Beyonce show. Either of you, that have too. That's wow.
You can still watch us on your phone though.
That's another thing, yes. But yeah, I think I would say totally skip a week of Friday Night Frosthaven for the sake of catching a Beyonce show. It was probably 10 to 20 times
Plus,
my life.
we upload on YouTube as well, so you can...
Yeah, you can catch it on demand. Beyonce, she'll tour once every 5 years. It's
There's
not on
no
demand.
Beyonce on YouTube.
Well...
There's no live performances on Beyonce. They just might look out in the crowd and lock eyes with you.
Yeah. So, but yeah, in my lifetime, I've probably it's between 10 and 20 times the number of times I've actively sought out putting on the music of Beyonce. I wouldn't even describe I am a admirer or respecter or, enjoyer of her music, but not a fan in a meaningful way.
Yeah.
And yet,
Samesies.
I was very confident the show would be good, and it was quite good. Yeah, so it's got my thumbs up there. My one critique, she has an album named Lemonade. I've heard songs on it, but don't know them. I definitely... Oh yeah, that Ev at the stadium at the Beyonce show, just like trying to find the spot where the Wi-Fi is good enough to get Twitch online to work.
Mm-hmm.
Get the Twitch mobile app to work. Yeah. I don't know any of the songs to hear them off of Lemonade. And in fact, as I discovered, I was surprised to have no idea what like 50% or more of the songs were. Because I really would have thought, like, I'm a real sponge. And so I tend to like know random stupid things. So I would have thought that I knew all of the mainstream Beyonce songs. But like, no. I guess not. I guess I know about half of them.
I think she has 1 billion songs.
Yeah, that is definitely a factor. She's got a lot of songs. Okay, it is 2023. She's been a solo performer for like 2 decades now. So yes, she has a number of songs. So my one critique, and then we'll move on, is that I promised Smokey, not that Smokey requested this, but Smokey asked how the show was, and I said, well, I have one anecdote that I'll tell on every stream this week, just to make sure it gets over. Which is
That's the way it works.
Yeah, my one complaint about the show was that when she did Love on Top, which, for the context of people who couldn't name a Beyonce song, is a real kind of like 60s throwback kind of song. And the really notable thing about it musically is that when she repeats the refrain like 5 times at the end, there are 4 key changes that like keep on coming. Like you think like there can't be any more key changes because the human voice can't handle this. But she gets up to a very, very, very high range and continues just like singing the bouncy refrain of the song. And so this is a mixed thing. It's a cool experience that was also disappointing to me. That was the part of the song she chose to have do the gimmick where the band cuts out and she stops singing. She holds up the microphone and we sing. And yeah. I guess usually it doesn't last very long. In fact, later Danielle and I found a video of a different show somewhere in Europe or the UK where she did the same thing. And the audience messed up the first key change so bad and got so off key that she just immediately went, all right, give yourselves a hand, and then started singing the song again. But she let the Toronto...
Do you remember when... Sorry, go ahead.
Fedev, she didn't play Single Ladies, so you would have been totally lost at the show.
Whoa, really? She didn't play Single Ladies?
No.
That's sort of a surprise to me.
A pre-recorded snippet of it played during one of the many like outfit change video montages. But
Yeah.
She holds it up and the Toronto crowd starts singing and they do the first key change and already I was like, holy shit, like the stadium is doing a really good job of singing together like on key, and then at the second key change you could see that she was gearing up to come back in and the audience just nailed the key change and kept going and like she had this moment of like she did like did the eyes of like, wow, that's impressive, and like put the mic back and like stood back to hear them go. And the audience did the whole thing. All the key changes. Including, they hit the key change of like, you finally put my love on top to the highest note, but then we're not actually capable of singing the refrain entirely in that key.
No, they couldn't maintain that.
Very few people can do that, let alone any stadiums of drunk people in unison. So it fell apart there, but otherwise the audience did the whole thing. It was a cool moment to like be a part of. I don't know the words well enough to have been singing along, and also I don't have a female voice, so the key changes would let me on pretty early. But if there was 30 seconds of Beyonce's music, I would have been the most excited to hear her sing live. It would be those key changes. So that was kind of a drag. So that's my one critique. But yeah, definitely.
Do you remember when Ghostface did that, and he put the mic out for us to rap for him, and we were all like, no, we can't say those words, man. Like, you just keep going.
Yeah.
No thanks.
Yeah, it's a real
I
moment.
really love your music.
Yeah, the Ghostface Raekwon show. Yeah, they hold the mic up. You want to be like, I do know the words. Big fan. Yeah. I don't know. And then like they did bring some random white kids up on stage to do Protect Your Neck with them, and
they did it.
They just let them go, and I was like, all right, I guess live your like good for you. I couldn't do it. I'd be up there doing the radio edit and then like getting booed off stage.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we are. We're in the Quatryl Library on our second attempt, and this is our second round of the second attempt, and we are in. Yeah, like I think literally, if Ghostface Killah tells you you can say it right now, I guess you can.
Yeah.
And yet,
He was like, yeah. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Hold on.
I would need to spend hours walking around that room getting permission from each and every person.
Yeah, no, I don't think I could do it. I all the permission in the world, I don't think I could do it.
Hey, I got a petition. If you could just pass it along to the next person.
Here we are. We all agree that he only said it because it's in the song. We all acknowledge that. So one thing you might already notice if you remember from last week, my despair over not despair, I took it in stride, I think, but the missing conditions for the steel automata.
Yeah.
Well, I fixed that. That didn't take long. The formulas just weren't there, so I just had to paste them in. It took like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It wasn't some weird like interaction of multiple things going wrong. So that was nice. But the real big thing is that the enemies pulled a ×2 in the final round last week. So as I was tearing down, I shuffled up their modifier deck. And then I was just in the flow, so I shuffled up mine, which I was not supposed to do.
Bad.
So today, I went the extra mile, and I watched last week's episode, or at least enough of it, to reconstruct which cards I had pulled and remake my discard pile.
Wow.
So there has been a non-indicated shuffle of what remains of my draw pile, because I had to go through the thing.
I pick up mine and shuffle it randomly all the time.
Oh, all right. Jeez, I'm sorry, Martin. Martin, I didn't know he was doing that.
Oh, come on. That's fine. It's the things I haven't drawn yet.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, but it is one of those things where we're like shifting timelines every time you do that. It's like a wormhole.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I saw the Flash movie, and that's not a good thing.
Wow, you saw the Flash movie?
Wow.
Rich
is problematic.
It was fine.
No, I've heard it's a pretty good film. I'm just exhausted of superhero films and can't imagine watching another one. I can't
imagine watching specifically the Flash.
I'm ready to be oversaturated with Nintendo adaptations.
Yeah.
Fine.
Give it another 6 to 10 years because they have to be animated, and that takes a long time.
Yeah, it's a problem when they have to be animated, and because it's Nintendo, like the animation has to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like just like shitting out a couple of DreamWorks movies, even though isn't it DreamWorks that they made it with?
The Mario movie?
Or actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Let's play. It'd be very funny if we don't finish this scenario.
Yes.
We're not gonna.
Rich is right.
Talk about, it was Illumination. It was not
Illumination.
DreamWorks.
Thank you. Okay.
All
right.
Illumination.
Okay. Well,
they make good films.
On the plus side, as we head into round 8, I had already made my decision for what I would do.
Yeah. So, James, all I need to know for sure is which of the ruined machines is 4? Is that the one in front of Reggie?
Great question. Well, for everybody's sake, let me just tell you. Ruin Machine 4, Ruin Machine 3, Ruin Machine 9, Ruin Machine 6, and then everything else you can infer from what is elite and what is not elite.
How many spaces am I away? I just can't quite see because of that steel automaton. How many spaces away am I from that Ruin Machine?
1, 2, 3 hexes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Charge up. You are 4, like range 4 away, but you'd have to take 3 steps to be melee.
That's fine. Okay, I'm gonna charge up and get in that guy's face.
The steel automaton, they have shield 2.
There's faded wind in the air, if I remember correctly.
The normal has shield 2. The elite has shield 3.
Yeah.
They can't be
poisoned.
They cannot be
disarmed.
poisoned or disarmed. because their arms are the weapons.
Fair. All right, I gotta play. It's not a good one, but
All right.
it'll get us started.
I too
Let's
have a
start it.
play. All right. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Put them up, team. Round 8. Boom. And then sound off. Banner Spear.
15.
15.
Okay.
Very nice. Even nicer if your 15 plan is to also kill something quickly. Drifter.
17.
17. If either of you kills something quickly. Just great stuff. Okay.
I just don't see how we're gonna kill anything.
Well, you never know. It could happen.
Those guys are
It's not the
big
end of
and
the.
shieldy.
It's not the end of the world if we
I
do.
might kill this ruined machine. That's possible.
All right, fingers
He
crossed.
only has 5. He only has 6 hit
It'll
points.
work out great for me. So we're all going first. I'll be after the two of you. And then
Okay.
the ruined machines will do hasty assault, which is a move +1. They're moving at 41. They can't be that hasty because like their legs are all busted up. Do they even have
They're all-
legs? No. They're torsos. They're walking on their hands.
Yeah, they're a long distance away though, and they're pretty funneled right now, so I'm
Yeah.
not too worried about it.
The ancient artillery will do long shot, which is catastrophic news. Actually, it's okay because I have cards to burn, but that's really not great because
What were they-
long shot, focuses on the furthest away target. Wait, am I within range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm not. Hooray! Never mind. Everything's okay. The steel automaton will go last, or automata will go last. They're doing mortar shell. Oh, but probably also okay. That is a ranged attack at range 3. It's an attack -1. So an attack 2 from the normal, and attack 4 from the elite. And it has pierce 3.
Okay.
They don't move before it. So that's everything for this round.
Oh, so they'll be firing at disadvantage, the both of them then.
Yeah. Okay, Banner Spear, start us off. No, not you.
Okay,
Torchbearer. The Torchbearer attacks the normal steel automaton. Is his attack an attack 1?
2.
2.
1.
2. 1.
1.
1.
1.
Attack 1. Okay, pull it.
Plus 1.
Yeah,
All right.
it does not
That's
break his shield.
No damage, and he's already wounded. So, no change in the scenario.
Yeah, that wound is helping.
Oh,
It
it's
is.
gonna help, for sure.
I'm not saying it's not.
No doubt. Okay, now it's the Banner Spear's turn.
Okay, I will drop my banner of strength behind me. That's the red one.
Red banner. Found it. Mounting it. Dropping it.
Okay, so that gives all allies within range 2 +1 to one of their attacks.
Great news for Shambly.
Then I will consume the wind and use the top of deflecting maneuver to attack the elite for 3 with it. Oh, for 4 because of the banner. So attack 4
Does
with
the banner
advantage.
does the banner benefit you or just allies?
All allies within range 2.
All allies
Oh,
of the banner.
Right, allies of the banner. Right. Okay. Yes. There it is. That's the answer.
So it's attack 4 damage +0 and -1. So 1 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the elite.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
Yeah.
damage.
1
He's
damage.
down to half health.
Yeah. 7 hit
And
points.
all attacks targeting me this round gain disadvantage.
Okay. Nice. Good stuff.
Which I think includes the long shot.
Yeah. I guess. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it can't get to the banner, so you are the furthest.
Sweet.
All right.
That's
Give me a beat,
best
Greg.
case Ontario.
Free my soul.
All right. I am going to move 3 using Shockwave. Move 3 into that guy's
2,
face.
3.
That will grant me shield 1 in addition to my remaining shield.
Uh-huh.
Then I'm going to attack him for 2 because of crushing weight. That becomes 4. Here we go.
Mhm.
Attacking +1, 5 damage.
+1, 5 damage. It lives. Oh well.
1 health. That's okay.
1 hit point.
1 health.
Yeah, it's not the end of the world.
then I get to move a token back 1.
Oh, actually, wait.
Of that
In fact, Reggie's going to take care of me anyway. In terms of making something dead.
Oh, yeah.
Hooray.
All right. Is that everything, Drifter?
Yes, I will end my turn there.
All right. Well, it's Reginald the Raging Corpse's turn, and Reginald rages out and closes in on Ruin Machine number 4, which has 1 hit point. So as long as I don't pull my Null, we're getting this done. This is an attack 3. I'm pulling it. +1. The opposite of Null.
That's dead. The opposite of Null is times 2.
Is everything.
Yeah. The opposite of Null is any kind of damage. I
would argue the opposite of Null is the opposite that is in the game as a polar opposite.
The counterpart to Null is times 2. But the opposite of not doing damage is doing damage.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, we can all agree on that. Okay, boom. So, good job, Reginald. For those keeping track at home, that's 3 for Reginald. I still think it's extraordinarily unlikely that I can pull off this mastery. 5? It's 6.
Ooh, yeah,
that would be, I would still need to kill half of the remaining monsters with Reginald, who only has 2 hit points left right now. Guided by Voices says the opposite of Null is Lun.
Yeah, that's true.
Deadhead points out that the opposite of Null is Infinity. I think that's true from a mathematical standpoint. Actually, I shouldn't say that like I fucking understand math at the level where we're talking about.
I really hope I pull Infinity.
Infinity.
Oh, man. Infinity damage.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's
what happens if you play the Night Trap.
If you pull the Infinity modifier, just like for the rest of all time, you're just plucking damage tokens out and stacking them up on the card.
That's one of the perks of Night
Until
Trap.
The heat death of the universe.
Add 20 Infinity modifiers to your deck.
All right. Good job, Reginald. If anybody forgot, Chambly's here. Hooray! It's Chambly's turn.
Oh, shit. I did.
Yeah. Chambly, he's low key. He's not the life of the party, but he's the glue of the party. He's there in the middle. Everyone's gathered around. So Chambly, unfortunately, is going to attack the Steel Automaton, which he's almost certainly not going to damage. But he could. I don't know. I mean, it could happen. It's not probably going to happen, though. This is an attack 2 against a creature with shield.
Does he get a +1 on him?
Oh, does he ever? Chambly is within range. So, okay, this is an attack 3 against a shield 3. It's not impossible. This does some damage. Oh, in fact, ×2.
Hey!
Hey. Okay, well, I like it when that lightning comes.
That's 3 damage to the elite. That's fantastic. He's down to 4 hit points.
Sweet.
That's delicious. All right. Tasty. Tasty stuff. Okay. Just gotta look here for a moment. Consider my move. Okay. Alright. Okay. I've got it. It's the Bone Shaper proper's turn, and I'm going to first use the Bottom of Fell Remedy to heal oneself, and if an enemy has been killed this round, heal oneself again. So that's heal 2 self, which will put me up to 5 hit points. But let's do something about that. I slash into my own wrists.
Sure, of course.
And with my dripping life's blood.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah. With the flow of my life's blood onto the floor, I summon Mr. Shambles, who shambles into the field of play. So he's ready to go. That's an experience point for the Bone Shaper for her excellent summoning work. And now, maybe, just maybe, if it all comes together, which it may or may not, I can actually use one of my cool level 1 cards that I've never had situationally prepared. We'll see. Maybe not. Who knows? Okay. Good job, Bone Shaper.
Ruined Machines. Oop, silence.
Oh, no. I was trying to... sorry. Thedev said in Minecraft in quotations, and I was trying to trying to remember.
Figure out what that was in reference to.
Yes, I'm pretty sure I know. I don't know, Thad, if you could explain though. But I don't know enough Minecraft to be 100% sure. And also, I am still slowly catching up from that 48-hour period where I slept for like 6 hours. Okay. I'll say this. One more thing. This is not about Beyonce, but it's about Toronto, which is the people that I know. We checked the weather forecast and it was like really high humidity. And I was like, well, okay, I'm not worried about that. We live in Halifax. I'm pretty sure we can handle the high humidity of Toronto. And then some people that I know who I was talking to, one of whom lived in Toronto and a couple of whom like should have been there a bit, were like, oh no, you don't understand though, like, the Toronto humidity. And anyway, we got there and this was just delusion. No, in fact, the city that is on the coast has higher humidity than the city that is in the middle of the country, very far from any coast. Go figure. All right.
Those lakes are real big, though, James.
It's true. I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't humid at all, but like if that's high humidity, I could deal with high humidity every day of the summer.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, it's bad guy time. Ruined Machines. The Ruined Machines, they're doing hasty assault, so they all have a move 3, and as discussed, they move. Well, we haven't discussed it today. 2 special rules for anyone who hasn't caught it. There's a self-destruct button. Ah ha ha! That explains. It's a meme, and now that I think about it, I remember this. It's a meme to tack it on whenever you say something that is threatening or questionable online. It's a gag about skirting the terms of service by fictionalizing your thing.
In Minecraft.
So,
like, I'm going to crush Elon Musk in a juicing machine in Minecraft.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so if any enemy enters the pressure plate hex, we lose. That's how we lost the first time. The other rule is that the Ruined Machines are purely focused on getting to that button. They do not choose attack focus. They just get as close as they can to the button, and then if they haven't a target they can attack, they will do their attack. So let's find out.
So, question, James.
Yes.
Currently, there is a wall of people on that central column. So will they all just head towards where I am?
They are all heading towards you, Greg. The only viable path to the button right now runs up here and around.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So here we are. And here they go. Number 3 goes 1, 2, 3. Number 9 goes 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to gimmick it since both hexes are equally good, but this one stops it from attacking you. They're Ruined Machines. They don't have to have good AI. However, number 6 will go 1, 2, 3. There's only really one logical path for him. So he will do a hasty attack on you. It's an attack -1, which for a normal Ruined Machine at this level is an attack 0. So this is an attack 0. I'm pulling it. +0. 0 damage.
Great, I don't even need to remove my thing.
No. Nothing
I've made
needs to
great
happen
use
there.
of the shield 3 I have this round.
Well, there's something to be said for just feeling confident and secure. All right, it is cannon time. The ancient artillery, as discussed, will focus on the furthest target it can shoot at within range 7, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the banner spear. So this is an attack. It's an attack -1, which for an elite cannon, for an elite ancient artillery, is an attack 2. An attack 2 with disadvantage on the banner spear, and I pulled 2 -1s, so 1 damage.
Great stuff.
Very good stuff. Really good. And there's only that 1 cannon left, so that's done. And then it is automaton time. Both automaton have targets. Number 6 will target the banner spear. This is a ranged attack, but without a move before it. So it's a ranged attack done at melee range, resulting in disadvantage, super disadvantage, which is the same as normal disadvantage. It's an attack -1.
Infinity disadvantage.
Attack 4 on the banner spear. I pulled a +1 and a 0, so 4 damage.
How you looking health
And that
wise?
had pierce 3, so.
Can I put my heater shield up now and just take 3?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Okay. And then the normal.
I'm at 6 out of 10, so I like that. That was the first damage I took.
Not too bad. The normal is going to do an attack also with disadvantage on the torchbearer, which I think is bad news because he got hit last time too, didn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Okay.
I think he's got 1 health.
1 health. Okay, this is not promising, but it's not impossible that he lives. This is an attack 2, pulling Null.
Hey, yeah, that's really good.
Oh,
actually.
Torchbearer lives. All right, so that is the end of round 8. We're gonna be heading into round 9. I just need to shuffle both of these modifier decks. All right, I am not going to rest. I have one request, Banner Spear, which is if you could act soon enough to be out of the spot you're in. If that's something you can do, I can get.
It is.
Okay, but
I can't go crazy. My plan was not to go crazy early.
Okay, I can go pretty late and probably still get the sweet.
But it's not. It's still pretty early for you that I would.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I will go fairly moderate, and if it works, it'll be awesome, and I will get. If everything aligns, I'll get a devastating turn. Actually, wait. I can already see how that.
My hope is to kill the elite
maybe
steel automaton here.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Or at least do some like real damage.
Okay. Okay.
As long as it doesn't go before me.
Yeah. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Okay.
I don't think they go fast, right?
I don't think so.
I think they have one fast move, but I can't remember how fast it is.
All right.
Oh wait.
I'm going to short rest.
I can't actually do that. What I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
All right. Doing a short rest. I'm pulling a random card that I got to lose. All right.
Oh, I can't.
Okay. I can. Okay. If that one spot is free, I can unleash devastation this turn.
Yeah, I'll definitely get out of there. I'm just trying to
Sweet.
Figure
out how
to also do other stuff.
Is there a hex behind the normal steel automaton?
Like here?
No.
Here there's an obstacle.
Yeah, there's a table.
Same shelf right here.
Well, yeah, bookshelf because we're in a library.
Yes, bookshelves.
And these ones make sense too because this is a library. So these guys are probably huge.
Yeah, they're like the kind that are like they connect to the ceiling.
Yeah, and they've got like ladders.
Yeah, those cool like the ladder slide.
Yeah, I've always wanted one of those. I'll be honest. I've also always wanted a library with a secret door. Just because. Why not?
Just because.
Just because why not? If you have a secret door in your home, do you have to put like a plaque near your entranceway or something for firefighters to be like, hey, there's a secret room in case you're...
That's a good question. I mean, you have to do that if you want the firefighters to find you, but I'm not sure if there's like a law saying that you need to. Actually, you know what? I bet there are, in fact, clear zoning laws about having secret places in your home. That might not even be a thing you're allowed to do if you're not grandfathered in from the past.
The the ruin machine that's adjacent to Greg.
Yeah, the
Yes.
normie.
How many hexes for me is he?
1, 2, 3, 4.
And is there a hex next to him
Yeah, there's
available?
2 hexes next to him.
Yep, 2 spots.
Can you point at them?
Here and here.
Okay, sweet. I know what I'm doing.
Okay. All right.
Cool. Like,
Okay.
does your plan involve killing that guy?
Yeah.
Maybe I should change my plan then.
Or I don't. How much health does he have? He is.
He's got 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Then it's not worth me doing this actually,
Okay.
unless you can kill somebody else.
I can kill him and contribute damage to somebody else. That was my plan for this turn.
Well, I would say if you're gonna start on somebody else, start on the cannon. Or actually, wait, no, we gotta clean up the ruined machines before we start.
Yeah,
painting
they're
cannons.
the risk factor. Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Does someone woo outside your window?
Yes, there are people revving their engine and screaming out there.
Sure. Then 1995.
But you know what? People
Uh-huh.
screaming woo out there is better than the other day when I didn't see what was happening. But somebody definitely screamed again and again and again, right in the fucking head. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. I was like, I want to look outside and see what's happening. I don't want to catch a stray. So it was
Yeah,
a-
that's always
perilous
the
moment.
risk factor there.
Yeah. Well, the thing
Got
bad
me,
about
Rich?
voices is that as we discussed, the Beyonce concert I was at, the excited screaming was really, really well harmonized, which I don't think the wooer on the street would be pulling off right now. You know the I gotta think now. Is this the kind of thing that is too doxy?
Too doxy.
You know what? No, we're too doxable anyway. I can't make it worse. Rich and I went to a high school that was named after Prince Andrew, but
Sure,
now it's just called like regular high school or something like that.
The victims of Prince Andrew Memorial High School.
Yeah.
Add some words to either side of the sign.
Yeah, they got my voices. They didn't want to make too big of a change, so
Yeah.
they just found a pretty good local guy named Andrew, and we're like, all right, the school's named after you now.
The first question at the press scrubber: what has this Andrew done? It was like nothing. He's done nothing.
Yeah.
Like it's real important.
He hasn't even been on a commercial plane. He hasn't even gone to Cape Breton Island.
Okay.
All right, I got a plan. It's
All right,
fine.
okay, yeah, it is
I got a
fine
plan.
because we're doing great. All right,
We're doing fantastic.
is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right, round 9. Put them up, team. Boom. Okay. Gotta flip all of these, of course. Sound off, banner spear.
6.
6.
Huh, that is early.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely early compared to me. Drifter.
17.
17. Okay. The ancient artillery will go before me. It's doing grenade, which is a combo move. First, it pushes all adjacent away, and then it fires a triangle-shaped attack -1 attack at range 4. Then, the Bone Shaper and Co. will take their turn, which certainly has the potential to be the big, sexy turn of my dreams. And then we will have Steel Automaton, followed by Ruined Machine.
What are the ruined machines and the steel automatons doing?
Oh, great question, Greg. The Steel Automata are doing Clobber, which is a move where they do an attack +1 without having moved first, and it causes stun. And the Ruin Machines, great news, are doing Calculated Strike, where they move -1 and then attack +1.
Oh, nice. Okay, great.
Yeah. A move -1 for them is just a 1. And the biggest risk factor here is just them getting there, which isn't even that big a risk in our current setup, but it is an existent risk. Okay.
Yeah. A way could happen.
So let's get going. Banner Spear.
First up, Spear's
Did you do the?
Oh, right. Oh,
did
my
you
goodness.
do the wound for the?
Oh, yeah. Greg,
I
apply
forgot
1
the wound last
wound
time.
damage.
Yes, he should
to
be
number
at
5.
5 health.
And
He
then
should be
let's
at 5
see,
damage rather.
let's see what the Torchbearer can add to that, because it's an attack 2 from the Torchbearer to the normal
Attack 1.
Steel Automata. Attack like a +1?
Oh no,
it's
attack 2. He's within range of
Yeah.
Within 2.
+0. Nothing.
No damage, but still wounded. Still wounded. Banner Spear, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna put on my winged shoes and I'm gonna jump 4, and if I can land within range 4 of the cannon, but not be attacked by one of the ruined machines.
Okay. Ooh, let's see. Range 4?
I don't know
How
if
much
that
are you
exists.
jumping?
But
2,
4.
3, 4. Yep. Just like this. The ruined machines will leave from adjacent to you.
okay.
Or actually, hold on.
Sweet,
Let's
attack.
put you here, though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bit better for management purposes. All right. Attack 4, did you say?
Okay, so no, it's attack 2, range 4 with advantage on the ancient artillery.
Okay.
Okay.
+1. Oh wait, +1 and +1. +1. 3 damage.
3
3
damage.
damage.
All right.
We got it.
That's good. That's good.
And there's light in the air.
Light. Okay.
All right.
For any of you guys who like light.
So this is like a gleaming spear.
Driving Inspiration is the name of this spear.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So it's exactly that. Awesome. Okay. Good job, Banner Spear.
I was gonna pincer the elite automaton, but I can't. I need my red flag's not within range of to
No.
move forward.
No.
Oh, well. Womp womp. Drifter.
Okay. I am going to standing adjacent to him. Should I move first? No, because then I'll be out of range. I am going to use dual bow to attack the guy with 1 health and the cannon. The guy with 1 health, obviously, is going to be a disadvantage. That's okay. Oh nope, pulled a null.
Oh.
That's okay.
Right.
Now I'll attack the cannon though.
Okay.
So that's going to be an attack 2, PS3 roll through +1.
Okay.
So
3 more damage.
3 more damage to the
So
cannon.
that thing's down to 6.
Down to half health.
This is
Then-
looking very promising.
Then I will put on my own winged shoes
Oh ho ho ho.
and jump back 3,
1, 2, 3.
completely blocking the ruined machines, assuming.
Okay, so the only thing about that is it's going to get Reggie killed.
How so?
Because Reggie will be adjacent to one of them by the time I'm done. And then they will move, and then they'll do an attack +1 on him.
Well, they won't move at all if they can't move towards the button.
Exactly. And he'll be adjacent to them. Oh, wait, never mind. There is an open path. Never mind. They'll
Where's
be
the open
moving.
path?
The open path is here, so actually the Banner Spear will wind up getting attacked if you block the other path. Oh, no.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
The Banner Spear is getting attacked no matter what. Rich, I blew it.
That's okay.
Oh.
Excellent.
Well, you know what? Actually, what are they doing again? The ruined machines?
They're just moving 1 and then attacking 3 for the elites and 2 for the normal.
Well, in that case, actually, could you jump me to be standing in front of Rich then? Oh wait, ooh,
Yeah.
no, because then the cannon will hit us both. Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Could you jump me to be on the other side of them? Actually, I don't need to jump to do that. Could you just move me one? Nope. Behind them?
Here to here?
Yes.
Okay. Done.
Great.
Okay.
That gives me shield 1 for the rest of the round.
Okay. Good stuff.
Hooray.
So that's the Drifter. At which point, the Ancient Artillery will blast the Drifter with a grenade. This is an attack 2. It has a hex pattern, or sorry, a triangle pattern, but there's no additional target to be had. Plus 0, so 2 damage.
No damage because of my shield.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Okay, this is it. Finally, it's going to be very gratifying. Reginald's turn is first. He goes 1-2 and does nothing. Chambly's turn is second. He'll attack the, pardon me, Steel Automaton, the Elite, who of course has shield 3. So this is an attack 2 against shield 3.
Attack
Pulling
3
it.
because
Is
of the
that
mana.
with the +1?
Attack 3 against shield 3. It's a plus 0 poison, and he's immune to poison. So that's nothing. Then Mr. Shambles will take a step forward and also do an attack 3 on the Elite Steel Automata. So I'm pulling that. Attack 3 plus 2. 2 damage to the Steel Automaton.
He's down to 2 health.
He's not doing well. He's not doing well at all. Then it is the Bone Shaper's turn. With the bottom of Approach Oblivion, this is why I had to short rest to get this back. I will grant one of my summons a move 3. Why not Reginald? You know what? And in fact, Reginald... no, there's no sensible reason to sacrifice himself. I'll put him here. So he can get an attack off, because then... Oh, that puts wind in the air, by the by. It's bright and windy in here. And then, with the top of Dark Tidings, at long last, I will grant 3 of my summons attack plus 0 that causes curse.
Oh,
Sweet.
nice.
Yeah. So Reginald will attack. This is an attack 3 on Ruin Machine number 3. Attack 3
Okay.
plus 0.
3 damage.
3 damage. I'll get the 3 curse cards now. So I remember to shuffle them in. Great stuff. So that guy, that was the first hit on him, right? So he's got 9.
Well,
Or
he's
got
down
6.
to 6 now.
He was
Yeah.
starting from 9. Okay. Then, Chambly, because I am in control as the grantor of the attack, I'll have Chambly attack the normal, so that I don't risk wasting Mr. Shambles' bonus attack, because I want to appreciate the fun of Dark Tidings. This is an attack 3 on the normal, who, of course, has shield 2. So attack 3 plus 1. 2 damage to the normal
2 damage?
Steel Automaton. He is down to 5 hit points. And then Mr. Shambles will do an attack 3 again against this Elite. Obviously, I don't have another plus 2, but there are possibilities here. Oh well. Plus 1. 1 more damage. That thing's down to 1 hit point. He is, of course, going to clobber one of my guys, which is not great for me and my team. But perhaps, as I shuffle in these curses, I will... maybe it'll be a good shuffle.
There's only one viable route now, James. Oh, wait. The Steel Automatons are going first, so they'll, another route will open.
Oh, yeah. There is one... Yeah, there's a single viable route for them.
At the moment, but once these Steel Automatons go.
No, the Steel Automatons can't open it up. We have summons... Oh, wait. The Steel Automaton will open it up by smashing at least Chambly. Unless we get a lucky null.
And possibly Rich's.
Oh, and probably the
as well.
Torchbearer. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, I think next round will be the most touch-and-go round we're going to face tonight, although I think it's not going to be particularly touch-and-go. All right. Shuffling. Riffling. We are riffled. Oh, I gain an experience point for using Dark Tidings. But the real experience was just getting
Is
to
the round
do it.
over?
No, but we're getting there.
No. We got
Okay,
some bad
it's
guys.
clobbering time. This steel automaton, the elite, will do an attack 6 on poor Shambly. Shambly, of course, has 3 hit points. So even the non-existent divide by 2 modifier can't save him. Here's an attack 6 on Shambly. I'm pulling it. Hey, -1. Curse splat. Oh well, you got a good shot off right before
There's
you
some
went.
shards in the paste.
Yeah. But we're proud of you for trying Shambly. Okay. Then the normal.
Hey, did all of those attacks have the +1 from the banner?
Yes.
Okay.
And it was
Should
great.
they have?
Yes.
Didn't one of your skeletons
the-
attack before the
Oh, yeah.
Because it's once per round, isn't it?
Is it?
Once per turn. It doesn't say once per round.
Oh.
Oh, if it's turn, then that's different because your turn is separate from your summon's turn.
It is. It
Yeah.
certainly is. All right. So that means that now the normal is going to do an attack.
Martin will correct me if I'm wrong on that. I can look it up right now.
I believe someone has specifically commented to me, so it could have been Martin, that this is an advantage of different turns in the round. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. It's a null. This was an attack
Nice.
4 on the immortal torchbearer,
Oh, yeah.
and he's holding strong. Good
He's
boy.
just the best.
He's amazing. I love him.
Can't get enough of flag.
Flag.
Yes. All right. So now we're almost done. The ruined machines are doing calculated strike, so they have. Yeah, this is the most viable path for them. So but number 3 goes first, so it actually has to go like this to have a viable path. Wait, no. Hold on. 1, 2. No wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's got to go like this.
Wait, is it moving through a summon there?
No. No, it's not.
Could you lift the automaton? Sorry, I can't see that guy. Yeah, lift him. Oh, I see where
There's
the
the
empty
gap.
spot is.
Where
Yeah,
Shambly
okay, cool.
was. The empty spot right in the center, right in the heart. So, having moved there, this one's going to attack the banner spear. This is an attack 3 on the banner spear. Pulling it, null.
Okay, nice.
So
Oh,
that
yeah,
dark-
all the curses.
yeah, those dark
Yeah,
tidings are
curses-
paying off.
ton
And
of
on top of
curses in
that,
there.
when I put multiple modifiers into the deck, like inserting whether they're bless or curse, if I'm putting multiple in, I always put them in at different spots and then shuffle.
Yeah.
And yet I got 2 of them back together right at the top. That was skilled shuffling. Not actually skilled because I don't try to cheat. But
But yeah, it
it
was
was
lucky
fortuitous.
shuffling.
It was fortuitous shuffling. Number 9 moves like that and will attack the drifter. So this one's an attack 3 as well. Attack 3 on the drifter, +1.
1 damage due to my shields.
Okay. And then the normal will just move 1. Okay. Looking pretty good, team. The elements wane. The ruined machines are done. Which means, boom, the round is done. We're going into round 10. Okay. I need to look at the cards that I have and decide what to do.
Sure, yeah.
That's the one of the key.
It's the general order.
That's
of
a
things,
core
yeah.
mechanic, yeah. So
Are we looking to keep, we're killing as many ruined machines as we can here, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and 1 more damage to the steel automaton for his wound.
nice.
Gotta remember that.
Okay, this is
Yeah,
somewhat.
we're definitely trying to kill steel ruined machines rather here.
Okay, and there's a space on the other side of that ruined machine that is adjacent to me, right?
Yeah, it's nothing but spaces behind him.
Yeah,
Okay, sweet.
spaces all over the place. Okay, I think my move is this, even though I might not even use that card, but it's the initiative I want. Okay, I'm going to do what I can to cause pain to our enemies.
Good move. Good move.
Yeah. All right, is everybody ready? Well, sometimes I try to provide succor to my friends, but not this time. Except to the extent that it makes us feel good to hurt our enemies. All right, everybody ready?
What is best in life, James?
To crush your enemies, to drive them before you, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentations.
To hear the lamentations of their women.
All right, put them up, team. Boom. 21. However, I'm actually a little more progressive than Conan the Barbarian. I think it's great to hear the lamentations of the elderly and the children as well.
Yeah.
All right. Sound off, team. Banner Spear, what do you got?
25.
25. How about you, Drifter?
23.
23. Well, isn't this fun? The Bone Shaper's going first.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm going to 21.
What a good book. That's cool.
And we're all going... No, wait, we're not all going first. Because you're going at...
Shoot.
You said 25? Banner Spear?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Steel Automata, unfortunately, are going right before you and getting Body Block up. So Body Block is an attack +1 with an extra shield 1 and retaliate 2. No attack. Move +1, shield 1, retaliate 2 for the round.
Oh, no.
Then the Ruin Machines. Here's some good news, though. The Ruin Machines will do latch on, so they're not going to move. They will... No, never mind. No, it's bad. They will move 3.
Yeah, that's the worst, actually.
Way worse than if they didn't move. However, wait, actually, this one will kill us.
How much health does he have?
Number 9 has 9 health.
Ooh. Okay. I will do my best to kill him.
All right. Kill him or stop him, which got limited capacity to do here.
I think I can do it.
Okay. Great. Jeez. Oh, man, we're going to feel stupid if this goes wrong. And then the Ancient Artillery will round it out with Exploding Ammunition, which is a range 5 normal attack, but it causes direct damage to all adjacent enemies to the target. All right. The Bone Shaper's Horrors will start us off, of course. So Reginald will attack Ruin Machine number 3, who has 6 hit points. This is an attack 3, pulling it +1. 4 damage.
4 damage? Okay.
That's
He's
positive.
got 2 hit points left.
Yeah. Shambly, of course, is gone, but not forgotten. So Mr. Shambles will attack the Steel Automaton. This is an attack 2 against a creature with shield 3. Not ideal, but...
Attack 3!
Yeah. Attack 3, right, because again, the banner. And a +1. 1 damage. It's
Don't
killed.
tell James.
I see. I see it now. Alright. It's killed. The Steel Automata is dead, everybody.
Oh my god.
Boom.
Martin's going to be so proud of us.
Well, how Martin feels about us is going to be heavily determined by what happens with this horror.
Well, I don't know if you saw this, Rich, but Martin left his customary comment on our YouTube video. Thank you, Martin, for the engagement. Didn't have a single correction for James.
Way to go, James.
Which is either a proud day for me where I nailed it, or a sad day for me where Martin just gave up. Like, what am I trying to do here? But yes, Martin, okay. Greg is right. We dearly appreciate the engagement. I look forward to your comments each week. Okay. Yeah. So now it's the Bone Shaper's turn. Mm-hmm. So let me look. No, there are very few opportunities for this to be good for us. So I will not.
Do you have a move 3? No, wait. That would probably get you killed, yeah.
No, I got nothing really to do with the bottom of exploding corpse, and so I will not do anything with it.
Move to.
I could move 2, but I don't even want to do that.
If you move 2 towards me, I can move you 3 again.
Oh. Sold. I'll use the bottom of exploding corpse to move 2. Could work out. Could be nothing. I don't know. And this is not nothing. With the top of Wrath of the Eternate Earth, I will grant one of my summons an attack +1. That'll have to be Reginald, because Mr. Shambles has no target. So Reggie will do an attack 4 on Ruin Machine number 3, who has 2 hit points. Not bad. Pulling it -1 doesn't matter. He's dead.
Great.
Well, that
That's
actually
4.
kind of sucks for Richard.
It's okay, Richard.
Although I will point out, Rich, that if you moved 3, you would cut off the.
Can't.
Nope. Okay.
I can't.
And
What can you move?
yeah.
0.
0? Oh, shit.
Well, that's.
I mean, I
true.
could move 2. I could move
You can
2,
move
like
2.
just.
Yeah.
If I don't
Well-
kill this guy, you should move 2 and try to kill him. Because that's, because we gotta kill him.
Yeah. Absolutely. It must happen. Or this is just horrifying. Okay. Okay.
That's an obstacle between me and him, right?
Yeah, but he's within move 2, because you can
Yeah.
move around it.
He is within move 2 of you.
But I'm not pincering him with anybody, which sucks.
No, yeah, but you can always do an attack 2. And I am about to do a lot of damage to him. I'm using a loss card on him.
Okay. Okay, good. Because this is
It's the time for it.
desperate times, as they say. Okay. Drifter.
Okay,
You-
so with the top of Vile Assault, I will do an attack 2 that becomes an attack 4 that causes poison. Can they be poisoned?
No.
They cannot. Okay, well, it's an attack 4 anyway.
Okay.
+1, 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay, it's down to 4.
Down to 4. Okay, and now
I assume there's a part 2 here.
there is a part 2 to Vile Assault, which is another attack 2, which becomes another attack 4.
Mm-mm. Ooh.
And that is, so as long as I don't pull, well, he's wounded as a result of this, so I could even pull
a -1 and get him.
minus, yeah, okay, here we go.
Oh, did
Plus
we do...
1, he's just dead.
All right.
We didn't do
okay.
the steel automaton hasn't gone yet.
But I mean, last round, did we do it?
Yep, I added it at the end there.
Perfect.
Okay, he's dead. That's fantastic. Okay. Now, remind me what the cannon is doing?
The cannon is doing exploding ammunition. It will attack at range 5, and enemies adjacent to the target will suffer 2 damage.
If I move 1 to be next to the automaton, am I still taking that attack, or is Reggie taking it?
Reggie is taking it, and you are getting poison. No, you're not, because the thing is going to run away.
Because he's going to move. Yeah, I think... 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
He's gonna be adjacent, so like getting that one last damage on him is the new most pressing concern.
Yeah, I just want to move
The torchbearer
closer. So, wow, the torchbearer is probably about to kill himself.
Oh right, unless I pull another curse.
Yeah. Well, no, even
No,
then,
he's gonna get retaliated.
This going to get retaliated. Yeah.
Unless he gets the kill.
Unless he gets the kill.
Come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. Move me. I use my explosive vial on him. Range 2, do direct damage.
Curse
He's
splat.
dead.
All right, that closes the door for good on my mastery here. But realistically, Reggie wasn't getting those last 2 kills, so I'm okay with that. Wait, no,
That's
there's still 2
amazing.
kills. Never mind. Hope is alive.
Yeah, sure. Just kill both of the enemies that are left on the board. I'm going to move 3 to be just 2 to be adjacent to the cannon. And then, as part of that movement, I get to move one of my things backwards 1 slot. I will move
Good
my
stuff.
shield.
Good stuff.
That is my turn.
All right, the steel automaton does body block. It doesn't have to move because it's right next to a melee focus, so it
Takes
grants
damage
itself.
first.
Oh yeah, it bleeds oil.
He's not
Yeah.
looking great. He's down to 3 hit points. We
Oh,
might
yeah.
kill him on wound alone.
We are. I hope we don't kill him with the wound. I don't think we need 3 more rounds.
I
So,
hope we take 1,000,000 more rounds.
all right. So this thing is shield 3 now. The torchbearer will now do an attack 2. So a times 2 is not enough. So no, this isn't going to happen.
Nothing you can do will do any damage.
Ah, times 3.
Thank goodness.
It was a -1.
I didn't want to
And
say
then
it
he
out
is
loud.
immediately
And jinx
killed
it.
by the retaliate.
All right, curse splat. It's
That guy just
because
stood there, just like,
the thing is leaking oil.
avoiding
So he swung his torch at it and lit his own face on fire. Oh, Flag, we
Oh,
hardly knew
God.
ye.
Sorry, Flag. My favorite player is Flag.
Alright, so I got really nothing to do, so I'm going to
Alright,
grant
Banner's
2
here.
allies within range 3, move 3, so I'll move Shambly onto that loot.
Shambi can't loot for James.
Oh, sad. Well then, I'll move. Can I move James onto that loot? Yeah, I'll move the Bone Shaper onto that loot.
All right. I can loot that at the end of my next turn.
And then whether within
and
range
will.
3?
Yeah, so I can move Shamblor to be adjacent to the.
That's Mr.
Cannon
Shambles
as well.
to you. Oh, Reggie. Yeah. 1,
Yeah,
2,
move
3.
Reggie.
He's not adjacent, but now he's in range to get there with his move.
Great. That's what we want. Somebody should grab
And
that
I-
treasure. Because we're no
Where is
longer
it?
at risk of the button getting hit.
No. Okay.
That's just not happening.
Well, sadly, I don't have my card that lets my summons loot for me, so I can't get it.
Where's the treasure?
It's right besides Reggie.
Wait, let me look
Okay.
here. Hold on a second. I was here.
I can maybe get it, but not next round.
I can move you to be 1 away from it, Greg.
Like right now?
Yeah, instead of moving.
No, because
Reggie.
the cannon's in the way. But hold on.
I can
If you
move
move
around
me
the other
to
way.
here, I can get it next round.
Yeah, done.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, do it.
Thank you, Banner Spear. All right. Is that it, Banner Spear?
Yeah, then I just wave some banners around.
All right. Good work. We were all inspired. The ruined machines don't exist anymore, which we like.
Fantastic.
The ancient artillery does exploding ammunition. This is an attack on the drifter with disadvantage. It's an attack 3 that will then cause direct damage to adjacent enemies, of which there are none. +0.
So that's 1 damage to me due to shield.
All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. And that ends the round. The elements are gone. And we're going
got my next
into
turn.
round 11, which I bet is the last round. I'm going to take a short rest. And
We've got a little bit of hammering to do on this on this cannon. In my head, those words were closer to rhyming.
Yeah.
They are not.
Okay. Now I want these 2 cards. Okay. All right. I'm set for an impactful turn in what I hope is the final round. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
Round 11. Put them up, team. Boom. Oh, geez. I got to shuffle the ability deck for the stupid cannons. Which I'm doing now.
All about the cannon.
Shuffle. A regular shuffling thing. Ability card decks are too short to be worth riffling. So I'll just do that shuffle. And then let's sound off. Banner Spear.
21.
21. What is your secondary?
32.
Well, you beat me with 81. So you're
Yeah,
going
just
first.
barely.
What about you, Drifter?
31.
31. All right. Well, it's dealer. No, it's not. I pulled a card for the. No, I didn't even pull a card for the Ruined Machine. That's just their old card. They're not acting though. So we're going before all of them. The steel automaton, if it were alive, which I bet it shan't be, would be doing heavy footfalls at 48. All adjacent enemies take 1 damage. Then it moves plus 2.
Here.
And then all adjacent enemies.
You're ruining the stream.
Looks like someone's paying for her own college. Now Ethan can go to a fancy school.
I don't know, man. I brought Ethan to a meeting the other day, and he literally just made faces at himself for the entire time without, like, obviously he didn't know what Zoom is. So
he was just doing what most of the people at the meeting were doing.
Yeah.
He was like, "It's me."
Yeah. Listen, I'm 38 years old, and I am always thrilled by the novelty of being able to control the face that I'm looking at. It's just a thing. Developing self-esteem in my 20s was a very good thing too, because then you can look at your face, appreciate the ability to move it, and not be all like, why isn't my face better? Okay, here we go. Banner Spear. Get us started.
Okay, I'll move 2 towards the cannon.
1, 2.
And then I can grant... I'm not adjacent to him right now, am I?
No.
Okay. Now I can move 2 allies 2 if anybody wants to go anywhere.
No.
You can move 2 closer, James, just to get yourself a little closer to the treasure.
I don't need it. I got it.
You gotta move 3?
I gotta move 4.
You gotta move 4, rather?
I do.
Alright.
It's my biggest move.
I'm already right next to him, so I'm fine.
And then, the top of Javelin, I will attack the cannon for 3.
Attack
Nice.
3. Alright, it's got 6 hit points.
Plus 0.
Hey.
3 more damage to each cannon.
We're halfway there.
And there's wind in the air.
There he is. It took me a while to find that cannon. There we go.
Okay.
I think I'm doing it because I got an attack coming. I think we'll wipe this dude out. But first, James.
All right. So Reginald will step up to the cannon and do an attack 3. This is probably no. Okay, -1.
1 health left.
Yeah, but that's okay because if he had got that done and then we win this round, that would be the second time I ended a scenario 1 kill shy of that mastery. Although now it's going to eat at me if I retire the Bone Shaper before getting it. Okay, then Mr. Shambles will step up to the Steel Automaton, who has Shield 2 because he's normal. And this is an attack 2 for Mr. Shambles.
3.
+1.
Attack 3, thanks to the thing. It's a +0. So
1 damage.
Yeah, 1 damage. The thing now has 2 hit points left. And
He's
then
wounded.
Then it's the Bone Shaper's turn. With the bottom of Returned Servant, I'll move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I land on the treasure chest. Excited to see what's in there at the end of my turn. But first, I will use the top of Exploding Corpse to designate one of my summons. Oh, well, the Drifter obviously has the cannon under control. I will designate Mr. Shambles.
That's going to be it.
Do your thing, Mr. Shambles. I will kill the designated summon, and in his dying, he will perform an attack 4 on all adjacent enemies. And this is an attack 5. It's an extra powerful corpse explosion thanks to the banner. Attack 5.
That banner really makes him want to explode
Attack
so
5
hard.
on the Steel Automaton, +0. Super dead.
It's a dead Steel Automaton.
Or at least fairly dead.
That's pretty dead.
If not super... Yeah,
Even with the shield.
it's quite dead.
Dead.
I usually hold super dead for like a little more below 0. Oh man, late game Pool of Radiance, when you start outright killing trolls because your fighters can hit so hard that they can take a thing down past -10 hit points and then you don't have to worry about their stupid regenerate. Great feeling. Great feeling. Okay. Oh yes, of course. Shambles is dead. And then it's my big moment where I get this treasure.
Yeah, what's in the treasure box?
I don't know. 26
Trusty mail.
tells me that it's treasure 73. Then I just got to remember where's the
Tingle's tights.
which of these many books will tell me.
That's a Tears of the Kingdom reference.
Yes.
Spent about an hour and a half getting Tingle's tights.
73. Oh my. Oh good. Oh great. We gain a random item blueprint. The
Hey,
least.
That could work out.
Actually, you know what? We've got some cool things through blueprints before. So let me just tick it off so we know we've got it. 73. Check. Okay. And then to the random item blueprints. A deck that I keep right over here. Yeah. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
And
Maybe.
then. Oh no. There's some rule where only certain ones of them are supposed to be available. Greg, can you find out for me what are the available blueprints at the start of the game? It might actually be all of them, but I don't think it is.
That might. Item. It's called a random item blueprint.
Yeah.
If there are no cards, if the treasure provides a random item, draw a card from the random blueprint and add it. I'm not seeing that information right away.
Okay.
Hold
and
on.
you know what? Now that I look at it, I'm thinking, yeah, these have all been shuffled together. I wouldn't have done that unless instructed. So
I
we're
think
okay.
you're thinking. I think you're thinking of a different deck.
I think random items are like that.
Okay, yeah.
Huh. This is fun. Wing clippers. This is a two-handed item. Costs 40 gold. So it's not crafted. It's sold.
Yeah, so we can't get it yet.
Yeah. Is the purple deck... Hold on. Am I even using the right deck here? Oh, man. I think I am, but I want to be sure. Random item blueprints are purple?
Should be a quick key on
There should be.
like the back of the instruction manual, I think.
Nope. Nope. And then there's no contents.
Looking up one of them, they appear to be a bluish color.
Bluish. Okay.
Could you hold it up to the screen, James? You might be seeing purple when I'm seeing bluish. No, definitely not. It's much bluer than that. That's
Okay.
a random item, I think.
Okay. Well, we now know of the existence of wing clippers, which sound fun. I'll let you know for the future that they're a two-handed item that when you do a melee attack on a target and then designate that you're going to use them, you can take away flying.
Oh, you know what? Of course they're blue, James.
Because they're blueprints.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the one where some of them are in play and some of them aren't. But I think I know which ones it is. It are.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know if I
yeah.
recorded that rule because I thought of it as a James rule.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
fair.
didn't write down any of the rules that I was like, I'll never do this in my life because James doesn't let me touch those parts of the game.
Oh, Thedev, what a trippy thought, you know? Classic trippy thought that, like, probably everybody has at some point. Where you wonder, does everyone else, like, we all give the same names to the colors, but if I was, like, put into Rich's brain, would suddenly red look blue to me? Okay.
I mean, Lily's wearing her Frosthaven clothes, so I hope that blue is the same for you guys, because she'd look fucking ridiculous if she was wearing red right now.
Well, the idea being that we would all agree that that was blue,
Oh, yeah.
but that in my eyes it looks like what would look like red to Rich. Who knows? Who knows? So we got the Scavenger's Magnet. So this is a one-handed item. It can be manufactured or crafted for the cost of 1 lumber and 1 metal. And during your turn, it's a spent item, not a consumed item. During your turn, consume earth to loot 1 adjacent loot token. It's literally a stick with a magnet on it that you can use to pick stuff up.
Alright.
So that's fun.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn. Drifter, take us home.
So I'm going to attack 3. That becomes an attack 5 due to crushing weight. This is PS2. This cannon is super dead. +1.
That's super dead.
Okay, and
I can
now I
agree
finished
super
my
dead for
turn,
that.
correct? Yeah, it was
Now-
only. It's
yep.
only. Yeah, it's only forgotten circles where the round automatically ends. In that case, I'm going to move 2 to just stand on that loot that just spawned
Yeah, good
and
plan.
steal it.
Hold on a sec. I'm just getting myself ready here for the end. Okay. You move how much? Oh,
Just
right.
one on
to the
the
one
loop.
that would have just spawned.
Exactly.
So, for completeness' sake, you put it there, you get on it, you pick it up, and the last thing that happens in this scenario is that I pull, for your benefit, 1 lumber. Hooray! Okay.
Now let's do it in the order we are supposed to.
All right. Walk us through
James,
it.
the first thing you do when we successfully complete a scenario is read to us our looted resources, which I will
Okay.
record in the
Very good.
spreadsheet.
The banner spear did not loot.
Okay, nothing from Banner Spear.
The bone shaper got 1 medal.
Taking you up to 4 metal.
4 medal, you say? I have not been keeping track, apparently. I have nothing written down. I will upgrade that to 4.
It's all in the spreadsheet, James.
Yeah, I trust you. That's why I'm updating without doing any kind of verification. Then, the drifter did a little bit better with 1 lumber and a single coin, which in a level 2 difficulty scenario, which is what we are doing, converts to 3 gold.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. What's next?
Next on the list is battle goals.
Battle
I
goals.
didn't do mine.
Well, the banner spear's goal. The banner spear was the workhorse. Gain 13 or more experience before bonus experience is applied. No?
No.
All right. Well, then it's a
I
failure.
was.
Sounds like a failure day for us because the drifter was the promoter. Perform an ability targeting an ally before your first rest and in between each of your rests.
Yeah. The one I pulled for the game we lost was end your turn adjacent to an obstacle every turn. And that was the perfect one for
Oh,
this
that was golden.
You
know
could
what?
do that by accident on this map.
You might not be surprised to find out what my battle goal was the first time. It was the one where you take only long rests, which extra incentivized me to take that long rest. They got me killed and fucked us over. But I guess that's kind of the purpose of the battle goals, in a way. To add, and then the bone shaper was the plebeian, and I was supposed to never kill an elite, named, or boss enemy. But in fact, back in part 1, Reggie killed an elite ruin machine. So
No success tonight.
No success, except winning, which is its own success.
Masteries. Nobody did any of those. Really
No.
interested to see what 4 is. Still haven't stickered that, but one day.
Well, one
And then,
day there'll be a 4th
scenario
thing to do before
conclusion.
we read the scenario conclusion. Okay, so I gotta go to 24.1 in the book. Quatryl Library conclusion. Oh, good. Loads of text. While destroying the machines doesn't quite provide the same satisfaction as, say, slaying monsters. Tell that to Samurai Jack. There's a certain pleasure in returning the room to silence. Libraries should be quiet, after all. Looking around, you find that the room is held up better than you'd first thought. The shelves are packed with books. Many of them are still quite legible, though their pages are brittle to the touch. You while away some time browsing and discover 2 particularly illuminating texts. The first is an unusually shaped book, much taller and wider than the others. Taking it down, this does not sound like an unusual shape. This sounds like the
Taller
regular
and
shape
wider
of the
than-
book, but just big.
Than the other books. So it's unusual that it is very large.
Yeah, That's an unusual size.
It's like a
not shape.
coffee table book.
Yeah, like if it was a star-shaped book or something, I'd grant unusual. Taking it down, you find within it a complex series of diagrams, maps, you realize, that lay out a portion of this complex. You find the library demarcated by a scribble of ink, and from the library, you can see 2 avenues branching outward. Paths leading to what must be the central core of this place. Sorry, not palace. The map shows an immense inkwork of intricate, almost knot-like design. Thousands upon thousands of lines and shapes, all leading towards some great labyrinthian chamber. You turn the page yet again, and inside that chamber you find another, smaller room made in triangular design. The script below the map is confusing, but it looks similar to the common word for thought. The second book is even more helpful, though at first you take it for junk. The cover is dry, cracked leather, and half the pages have been cut out. The pages that remain offer only a dense, tight script, written in a language far older than any spoken today. You're about to toss the book aside, when a voice makes you freeze. I say, you found one of my favorites there. You turn and find a Quatryl. Short, dressed in rags, shuffling through the far door, with a heavy ball and ankle shackled to his ankle. Heavy ball and chain shackled to his ankle. Of course, I've borrowed the best section on something of a long-term loan. The Quatryl laughs and fishes from his shirt a sheaf of folded paper. I'll let you read it, if you get me out of this thing. You go to the Quatryl's side and, with a bit of effort, help him out of his restraints. You learn that he is an academic named Crane Tallinger, who ventured down here, not the outpost phase, who ventured down here 1 year ago on an ill-advised solitary exploration. He was eventually captured by the machines and has been kept prisoner ever since. They're quite rude, really, but they are an impressive force. Being their unwilling companion all this time, I've learned quite a bit about the Unfettered. You interrupt to ask about the name, Unfettered. Fascinating, isn't it? That's what they've named themselves, these machines. A bit melodramatic if you ask me, but I suppose it fits. Their origins are actually hidden in that tome you were about to toss. Crane unfolds his sheaf of papers and shows you more of the cramped, eye-glazing text. The language is archaic, but I've been able to glean the general idea from the illustrations. I believe that these machines were once used as a source of cheap labor. To what end, I'm less certain, but as their name suggests, the Unfettered work for themselves now. More troubling, however, is that they appear to be planning something. Perhaps an assault, if you want my opinion. And judging by their numbers, I don't know that any force above ground is prepared to take them on. I believe, therefore, that we, or rather you, may be the only party able to intervene in time. I can direct you towards their central chamber. There's no need for deliberation. Having fought what machines you have, you're confident in Crane's analysis. If you can stop the Unfettered from attacking the land above, then you have to try. The only question, then, is how to proceed. Unfortunately, all this excitement has clearly caused the Quatryl some stress. He groans and holds his head. Oh my, I think I need to lie down for a bit. Crane stumbles and collapses to the ground. If you want any more information out of him, it's probably best to bring him back to Frosthaven and give him some time to recover. Rewards. Gain 10 experience each. Locked out...
Is that in addition to the bonus experience we get normally?
Yes. That
okay,
is
so how
on
much is it
top
in
of
total?
bonus experience. So the bonus experience for the scenario at level 2 is 8. So that's 18 experience plus whatever we earned. Yeah, that's something. For me, that's 25 experience.
29 for me.
Which is great because bonus experience is what's going to get me to get to experience more level ups with the Bone Shaper before I have to retire her, since my personal goal is all about gathering card-based experience. So what did I just say?
I just leveled up.
25 experience. Nice. Okay, so...
What are you at?
1.
Using...
I'll be I'll be leveling up
81.
whenever I can. Like I already had it, so
I think we got based on the text. It doesn't sound like we have a choice. I think we have to go back to Gloomhaven.
We do. It has. We haven't
Yeah,
opened up a scenario.
unless the game was like, hey, ooh, we didn't open up a scenario, even though that thing gave us 2 baths.
That's I believe that's why we need to add an event to the calendar, because that will be when Crane has recovered enough to actually give us the directions.
Gotcha. And there is always
So-
the other path if you want to come back here.
Yeah. Well, no, there's not. That scenario that is after the bonus experience. The other reward is that the Rusted Tunnel scenario is locked in.
Oh, that's not a reward. That's a loss of something.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we can count it as a reward in that it's saying you made the interesting choice, so you got a bunch of experience and met this guy, and
Yeah.
and now
And
you don't
didn't
have
have
to
to
do the
probably go through the
regular
labyrinth.
sounding tunnels.
Yeah.
Okay, so what did I say? How many weeks from now? 4 weeks. Oh wow, that's going to add a 4th calendar event to the final week of summer. That's going to be a big week.
Final week of summer is going to be a ball. Well, that's a blowout party. Final week of summer.
Yeah, and I mean, to be fair, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So, yep, we currently have 2 scheduled from the start of the campaign events at the end of the first summer, and 2 added in events. One of which is presumably the next. I guess they're both going to unlock scenarios, because the one of them is clearly going to be the next, eventually getting a trade route and a shop scenario, and the other will be this, which will presumably give us the central thing. So here we are. This is the first, because we have not done any of the main plot. This is the first introduction of urgency into our campaign after the very opening set of scenarios. Because we've just been, the story so far has just literally been the story of, getting settled in Frosthaven and exploring the surrounding territory and finding out what's out there and trying to make some ties with people who could work with us. Now, we know about a threat. In addition, I suppose we also have the Find the Coral Crown story, but there's a pin in that until we have a lurker on our team. It just seems thematically appropriate to wait.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What else in scenario wrap-up?
What else? What else indeed? So after scenario awards, we get inspiration. We get a point of inspiration because Lorna's not here.
Yep.
And then the updating of the map, which James does on his own time.
No, I don't. I do that on the show, but only when we're doing an outpost phase.
Well, I meant
Which-
we don't do it at the end
Yeah,
because
I think at
Rich
this
is holding a baby.
at this point the
it's not
original
even the holding of the baby. It's the I wonder if I just invest in a better Frosthaven chair, because this is actually a pretty uncomfortable way to sit on this particular chair.
Oh no!
that might be a
There's
thing.
no no armrest, so I'm just holding a baby,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I can't do it the lazy way.
we do this every single week,
Yeah.
and are probably going to be doing it for a long time at the rate we're progressing through the game. So that might be a worthwhile investment. But okay. Oh, you know what's weird? In the second summer, this might be a misprint. We'll have to look at the errata. But there's a section that we're supposed to read in the 5th week of Summer 2, and then again in the final week of Summer 2.
Yeah, that could be an errata. It could also be a thing where it's like an obviously repeating thing.
Yeah, we'll wait until we experience it the first time before we look into it. But okay. Yeah, I think the outpost phase, we had hoped to beat this scenario super quickly. I mean, we beat it fairly quickly, but we also lollygagged a bit stream-wise.
Yeah.
I guess that's
we
on
had
me
some fun.
as the show.
Yeah, we had some
but we
fun.
had fun, which is the most important thing. And so, we'll do the outpost phase next time, and then onward to whatever. But, yep. Nothing on the calendar for the outpost phase, so it might be possible to do the outpost phase, set up a scenario, and get started at least. So, yeah. Awesome. I gotta think a moment because it's not actually Friday, so I gotta be careful about what I say is happening tomorrow. But here at 58 Dream Street tomorrow, I have not put it on the schedule because it's called impromptu for a reason. But I think I'm gonna play some more Lolo 3, where I am about to finish the. I've got 5 rooms left in the central water temple, at which point I'm back to the surface. And if I remember the game correctly, the map then becomes 4 forts on a road to the Demon King's lair, and I think I've done 2 of those forts before, and then that's where I've tapped out. I'm not tapping out this time. This is my first winning run of Lolo 3, so that's exciting if you like watching blocks be pushed around while a really, really chipper, bouncy chiptune plays on an endless loop. I have an enormous amount of tolerance for all of the Lolo themes. But I know that even the audience members who have stuck around and watched me don't necessarily share that particular feeling. Then, on Saturday, I know I said this before, but I think this is the one where I beat Pool of Radiance. It took longer than I had expected to find the lair of Tyranthraxis and the titular Pool of Radiance. Or at least that's what I think it is. The descriptive text when you find the room says there's a brightly lit pool or something like that. I think that's probably the Pool of Radiance. Good night, Guided by Voices. Thanks for stopping by. It's always a pleasure. I know you mean it when you say totally not going to listen to Beyonce, but if you were going to pop on one Beyonce song before you went to bed, I would strongly recommend Love on Top. So then, then it's Sunday, back to Quest for Glory Shadows of Darkness, which has been going great, and continuing a very good trend. I was in the middle of accomplishing things last time I stopped, so we're just starting up doing stuff. There hasn't been any aimless wandering yet in this game, and it's been delightful. Really enjoying it quite a bit. Then, it's a new week. On Tuesday, Greg will be over here for Greg and James Beat 'em Up, and we're going to carry on with Super Double Dragon. And if that turns out not to be enough for the entire stream, probably check out the Simpsons arcade game with what are hopefully delivered as promised on Monday, my brand new arcade sticks for the PC. And then keeping it going, I might do a pre-show for Greg and James Beat 'em Up. So if the show starts earlier than it normally does, just know that that'll be me by myself playing Golden Axe Warrior until Greg shows up. Then Wednesday, I'm playing Ogre Battle, and I'm thinking, since we're not Friday Night Frosthaven on Thursday next week, that I'm going to expand that Ogre Battle to being a Wednesday-Thursday affair so that I can get more of it done before my vacation is over. I want to try to avoid... Last year, my summer stream was Chrono Cross. And Chrono Cross was very long, so it turned out that not only did I not finish it on my vacation, I finished it in November. And I would love to not have a weekday evening, non-Greg, non-friends stream commitment during the school year this time around. So we're going to step it up with Ogre Battle. And then, before you know it, it's Friday. The normal day that we play Friday Night Frosthaven. And we'll pick up to the Outpost phase, and we'll carry on. And so that's exciting in its own right. Maybe it'll even be time, maybe the next scenario, maybe it's time to actually dip our toes into the plot, like the main plot. Or maybe not. Who knows? We'll figure it out when the time comes. If you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we rally at the Outpost together. Ah, there it goes. Gimmicks up. Take care of yourselves. And be kind to everyone you meet.